This is Dr. Sheila Tikku speaking for class 3rd year. The topic is magnetic properties of transition metal complexes. We are dealing with LS, that is Russell-Sanders coupling. According to this Russell-Sanders coupling, L and S combine this way in what is called LS or Russell-Sanders coupling. According to it, we have two spins, that is S1 and an S2. The second is the two orbital movements L1 and L2. The spin of one electron and the orbital movement of another electron S1 L1 termed spin orbital coupling of one of the other, that is S1 L2. Normally the last two are eligible and they are named as S1 S2 is greater than L1 L2 is greater than S1 L2 L1. These case we have to apply to the highest elements up to the end of the transition series, and it is called JJ coupling, in which the value for individual electrons is, instead of L and S values, is greater than, because there are more electrons in such type of compounds. The component of the multiple number is given as S, P, D, F, G, H. Where L is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The value of S is shown as 2S plus 1. S has the highest value followed by Pauli's principle. L has the highest value possible. Thus, J is the combination of L plus S. If it is half and S is maximum value, L must be 0 and J is equal to S. The energy difference between adjacent states of J value, where lambda is spin orbital coupling constant. For the D2 configuration, for example, spin of the interaction, separate the energy levels into a set having spins as S is equal to minus half and plus half, and when they are added it is equivalent to plus 1, and a set having the spin of opposites is plus half and minus half, which is equivalent to 0. So the multiplicity will be 2s. Thus it is formed that the orbital energy splits into such type of L is equal to 2, that is 2 plus 1, then it is 0, minus 1 and minus 2. These symbols are for when F is equal to 3 with its JJ coupling. In the next step, we have spin from SS coupling, terms from LL coupling, multiplates from 1s coupling and magnetic field. Configuration is D2. D2 means there are 2 electrons in the d orbital. They may be paired or they may be unpaired. So they have 2 types of couplings. One is the triplet term and the other is the singlet term. Then the triplet term is further divided into 3f and 3p. 3p is further divided into p1, p0, p1 and p2. And f is divided into f2, f3 and f4. Then we have singlet triplet terms, which is divided into S1, G1, P1 and D1. And this is the order of filling of electrons according to the magnetic properties of the compounds. The magnetic moment is then calculated by taking the magnetic moment of orbital movement and spin movement, which is the formula of mu L is equal to under root L into L plus 1 and mu S is equal to G under root S into S plus 1. G has the value of 1 plus S into S plus 1 minus L into L plus 1 equals J into J plus J into J plus 1 divided by 2J into J plus 1. Thus the equation for transition metal ions ultimately comes out to be mu is equal to under root 4S into S plus 1. If we write N for the number of unpaired electrons, the relationship holds are accepted for compounds of manganese, which has a variety of terms and has the formula of mu is equal to G under root J into J plus 1. This type of Russell-Sanders coupling shows that when there is one unpaired electron, mu is nearly equivalent to 1.7. When there are two unpaired electrons, 2.8, 3, 3.7, 4, 4.8, 5, 5.7. Then again it decreases to 4.3, 2.9 and 1.9. Spin coupling takes place when many ions of metals of the first transition series having the configuration D4, D5, D6 and D7 are placed in very strong fields. This is the formation of low spin complexes. If we consider the application of increasing strength to two states of different energies, we can make certain regions of field strength in the order of kT. A chemical equilibrium mixture of two states will be then observed. This is quite commendable for nickel complexes only in solution but also in solid state.